folks, it is your boy Marcos kicking it off here. What is this? Well, Wasteland Wednesday on May the 15th. What is it, the middle of the month already? Oh, this one's got 31 days. Okay, so whatever. It's almost the middle of the month. 12 hours would be the middle of the month. Rolling down Wasteland Wednesday for y'all new to this segment. Bring you that small map gameplay, you know. And I mean, just about every map in Black Ops 2 is small. But we're talking about the really small ones, you know, the ones that get voted twice every time you play them. You know, the raids, the slums, the hijacks, all that good stuff. The nuke towns, the firing ranges, all that beautiful stuff. So I rolled over here. We got my man Garrett balling out here on raid. And we managed to put up a pretty good game right here. Some pretty good footage right here. Rolling out with the kill streaks, the sentry gun, the VSAT, and the Lodestar. It's a very good setup for me. It's a very favorite setup I got going for me. And the gun, you know, the PDW suppressed with the laser sight, and then we got the hardline flat jacket scavenger engineer. That's kind of my normal setup right there. And a map like raid is kind of what I do. I divide all my maps, like I've said a lot of time in my video. I divide all my maps into you know, shotgun and submachine gun maps, and everything else. So you know, assault rifle, sniper, or LMG maps. And this is definitely a submachine gun shotgun map. But I don't really shotgun ever on this map. I just don't. It doesn't work out for me. I know a lot of people it works out for them, and kudos to you. You know, bringing out Remington and stuff, bringing out KSGs and all that good stuff, S12s. I can't do it. I'm not sure why. I think it's just I don't find any appropriate lines of sight, and the way I'm used to playing it, it's just not like that. You know, I'm always around that red statue. I'm always around the pool. I'm always dipping and diving through the middle over here. And a shotgun, you know, around that red statue, it takes a lot of maneuvering, and I'm not that kind of player exactly. I'll dip and dodge, but I don't got those hops. I don't got that drop shot, none of that stuff. So the shotguns for me are really tough to bring into this map. Honestly, one of the better guns I've had, and I'm probably going to put some footage of it soon because I've been using it a lot on this map, is the AN-94 that I talked about yesterday. It really works out well in this. And I talked about yesterday how I'm able to sneak it into some maps where they're more submachine gun oriented for me, and this is definitely one of them. And it gives me a lot of good range, especially on that pool side, and on this red statue side, which is really good for my opening routes. And I talked about opening routes in a hijacked video. I'll make sure I annotate down below where I asked you guys for some help, because I get clapped every time I play hijacked at the beginning. And this map, it's kind of similar. This is a decent sentry gun spot right here. I got a better one that I'll probably show you a little bit later in the video. But that one's pretty good right there. Especially when they're over here in the kitchen. Managed to pin them down there. Not too bad. Now if they throw an EMP grenade, obviously it's all over. But hey, we're praying on them not being too bright on that regard. My opening round on this map, I really like to go poolside. That's like my ideal opening route. I never do it though because I'm always bringing out the PDW. So my range just doesn't get there. So, you know, when there's a head glitching guy up over here on top of basketball courts, or when they're just head glitching on the rock, or maybe they're inside that little hut right there, I always get clapped. So I don't really come down the pool side. An ideal world, like if this was Black Ops 1, I think this would be my perfect side right there. Running down with the Galil, FAMAS on that side, do some damage. What I do is go red statue side and push up, and you know, depending on how they play, depending on how many they send out over there, I'll either push up quickly or I'll wait a little bit. The A94 really gives me a lot of versatility though in that regard. I could go poolside with the A94 and head glitch from our building over there, you know, that little house that looks over, not even up the top part, I'm just talking about the bottom part of it. And it also gives me a versatility of come over here to white van, blow it up, and, you know, head glitch on that, or even dip and dodge in between like I do with the PDW. So that's why I really enjoy using the A94 on this map, and I think you're probably going to see some gameplay coming up soon with it, because it's very good on this map for me. I like the dynamic of it, you know, the long range versus the short range that you gain from it, whereas in the submachine gun or shotgun category, you're really losing that long range sight. And, you know, this map's kind of divided into those long range sights. You know, you got this middle part right here where someone can just LMG their way down. You got those head glitches on either side where they can LMG their way down through that. So I feel this is a map that I'm going to start using that assault rifle in soon. But I want to ask you guys your opening routes. Maybe you got something different. Maybe you go down the middle. Maybe you're a guy that wall bangs or something. What works out for you? And I'm really going to ask these guys a lot through, because I don't really start off well in any of these games. I mentioned a few days ago, well, it's like pool, you know. I break, and I never make any of those balls in any of the pockets. I have to wait. Now that right there is the perfect sentry gun spot. Now, They already were pissed off, I guess, the first one, so that one didn't last too long. But in a non-sentry, in a non-EMP using lobby, which are a lot of them, unfortunately, or fortunately, if you're using the sentry gun, that is an ideal spot right there because it's not subject to any spawn per se. It covers both sides. Managed to do some damage right there. And just try to help out my team with a little wall bang action right there. I'm gonna step back here and help out. So we managed to pull out the V7 right here. I had a little rough start right here, and you know it's kind of normal for me in all these games. Most of my deaths come early, and then I get on the big streak, and it's a wrap from there. And managed to give this guy the ultimate Call of Duty Black Ops 2 move to turn around and drop the C4 on this guy for the assisted suicide. Step up on my man. We're rocking out that merciless, and then I'm like, hold on, you coming? Boom, catch. And then this guy managed to kill him. Thankfully, he was sniping over there, not paying too much attention. Whatever, gonna help out over there. And then we're flashed, and I'm like, hold on, let me get this tag, let me get this tag, let me get this tag. Thank you. My teammate managed to keep me alive right there. Then we ducked out of the way. Good kill. And then my teammate is shooting me, and I'm so glad I didn't blow up that C4 on myself like I'd probably do 9 times out of 10. Then I'm gonna lay back down here and call a Lodestar. I know I'm eating up one of their spawns by laying down here, but whatever. Trees, man. Trees are the Lodestar's worst enemy, man. You gotta really watch out for these trees. They are the ultimate protection in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That's part of the reason why I don't use that middle part as an opening route either. I like to stun check everywhere I'm going. Now, I guess you don't have to really stun check too much in an opening route. They're kind of, there's only 3 ways they could really go. But I like to do it. I like to get that advantage of maybe EMPing them or flashing them or whatnot. And 9 times out of 10 when I go that middle way and I throw it, I just end up EMPing or flashing myself because it bounces off that tree. So I don't go middle. I go red statue and I dip and dodge over there. Let me know what you do. Maybe you do something differently. I'm really curious about that. And I've honestly considered a lot on most of these maps starting off with a different weapon and then switching over. I feel that might be something I got to start really thinking of doing. Because you can start off with the A94, clap a few guys at the beginning, maybe get on a heater, and then switch over to PDW once the game breaks. We'll see. But let me know what you're thinking about doing in these opening routes right here. What works out for you, and we'll give it a shot. We'll definitely take a look at it. I definitely take all that advice seriously, man. I remember I was playing with Carl the other day, and he was a buddy of mine who advised me, go underground and hijack. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go underground and hijack. We'll give it a shot. It didn't work out too well though. I got like clapped by a couple Remingtons, and I was like, yeah, this one isn't too good for me. And look at that tree protection right there, man. Oh, I don't understand, man. There's trees in this game that are stronger than walls. Like, trees are stronger than concrete, according to Black Ops 2, man. This is a strange future we have here in 2025, man. Between this and the KSG, man, this is a strange future. These guys now are starting to pick up on the fact that they probably should try to shoot me down. Lodestar, man, if you don't use this kill streak, strap it on, man. This thing is crazy. A lot of people prefer the VTOL warship. Personally, I don't. I feel the VTOL warship's easily taken down as well. Whereas the Lodestar, I feel like I really protect myself a little bit more. I think the VTOL warship in theory is great. It's like a chopper gunner with missiles that you can move around everywhere. Yeah, that's awesome. When I first heard it, I was like, dude, I'm gonna have like 1,000 kill games with this thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out with theory. And I put this one right here just because it's the end of the game. The ideal second sentry gun spot. Ugh, man, tongue twister right there. The ideal you get the gist. The ideal spot is on top of that red monument right there. And I'm sure I'm gonna put up a sentry gun video coming up soon, maybe next week. I'll put it up where I'll show you right there, because that managed to go all the way to the pool side, and once again, not subject to any spawn. If you got the sentry gun protected behind the red statue, oh man, you're able to do some serious damage right there. It's beautiful. And managed to get the EMP throw back at me over there, and they hit me with an EMP. So look at that, double whammy of EMP, and there you go, that long range engagement right there that I can't participate in. So this was coming up to a wrap. I go 61-12, so not a bad gameplay, especially considering how bad I started. I'm sure I was probably negative at some point in this game. I was probably like 7-8 or something, because I was just getting annihilated over there at the beginning. But we managed to pull through, and it's all about taking engagements that we could do, and all about running into people like this guy right here, who I'm not sure what he was doing. Honestly, it looked like he was like stuck in time or something. Check this out. Okay, so whatever. Leave this guy. I don't want him involved in that gunfight. And then coming up on my man over here, and I'm like, why? What the? Alright, whatever. Alright, so make sure you like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it anyway. I hope you all have a great Wednesday, folks.